Speaking of Trump, tomorrow he's getting the day off from his hush money trial to go to his son Barron's high school graduation. Trump already told Barron, next I need you to go to law school, become a judge, and find me not guilty.
That's as good as it gets, and they've got a pack of SEALs in the audience, and they pretend that's really funny. That's good. Now, how long would that take? Let me see. Hey! When the music started there, I never know what music is coming up, and I had to pause for a little Jimi Hendrix in the morning. This should be the anthem on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. James Marshall Hendricks. You know, he served in the United States Army, and he wasn't good at it, but he liked it, and he was anti-communist, and he was glad we were in Vietnam fighting the communists. He was kind of an interesting guy. But never mind that. That's not important right now. There are so many incredible things to get to today that I really have to get going because, time's a wasting. I do want to update on the Scotty Scheffler, the professional golfer who won the Masters recently and is at the PGA Championship, and he was arrested today and had all kinds of charges with didn't sound very good at all. And they put out a mugshot of him in an orange jumpsuit, and he looked his eyes were going crazy, and he didn't look good at all. But he was charged with second-degree assault on a police officer, which is a felony, as well as criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding signals from a police officer who was directing traffic. I didn't know that was illegal, but I live in Washington, D.C., and nobody pays attention to anything when they're driving. It's a remarkable place to try to drive. I had to tell you, yesterday it took me an hour to get 4 miles coming between my place and Newsmax. It took me an hour to go 4 miles. Pretty amazing stuff because Democrats are in charge. I was telling my best girl, it's almost like the Chinese communists have hacked into the Washington, D.C. stoplight control system and monkey wrenched it. Know what I mean? Can you say monkey wrenched it? I think you can. But this remarkable Scotty Scheffler story, before I get to what happened on Capitol Hill last night, because this was pretty wacky stuff. And then I've got there's a field goal kicker, a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he gave a commencement address. I want to share a lot of that with you because it's got him in all kinds of hot water with the left because they're anti-Western civilization and they're anti-values and anti-culture, and they will wage war against anyone who's normal. And so I've got that coming up too. But also outside, this was kind of a freaky situation, Louisville, Kentucky, when Scotty Scheffler, number one golfer, the world's number one golfer right now, thrown into a Louisville jail early this morning. 27-year-old golfer was arrested before 7:30 a.m. Early bird gets the worm. I don't know what the early worm gets. Probably gets something. Gets Adam Schiff. I'm not sure. The early worm gets Adam Schiff, and the early bird gets the worm. But in any case, charged with second-degree assault on a police officer, which is a felony and other things. And he said it's just a misunderstanding. And there was also, according to USA Today, an incident there this morning where the traffic was not going well because a pedestrian had been struck and killed near the entrance to the golf course, resulting in significant police activity. And then there was the holdup, and Scotty wanted to show up, and there was all this traffic, and it turned into a conflict. He was arrested. They put out a mugshot with the orange jumpsuit. Not good. But now it looks like he's been released and has returned to the golf course. Now, I know this isn't important to everyone in the world, but Scotty Scheffler put out a statement prior to round 2. That is today, and then round 3 will be tomorrow. And for Democrats, that means that round 4 is on Sunday. But I put out a statement said, "This morning I was proceeding as directed by police officers. It was a very chaotic situation, understandably so, considering a tragic accident that had occurred earlier. And there was a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do. I never intended to disregard any of the instructions. I am hopeful to put this to the side and focus on golf today," he said. Of course, all of us involved in the tournament express our deepest sympathies to the family of the man who passed away in the early accident this morning, he said. It truly puts everything into perspective. So apparently not involved in that, and that is a very good thing. Still involved with what they're saying is a felony, assaulting a police officer. But hey, he's going to be playing golf. I wonder how he's going to play today. I think maybe ratings will be higher because people are going to want to see how he does. Now, with that said, we can move on from that. And there's still more sports later because of Butker, the kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, delivering an all-American commencement address for which he's being crucified by the rabble that we call the Democrat Party and the media. But we'll get to that. Now, let's go to what happened on Capitol Hill last night, because this was quite a moment. And there was a hearing going on, and it was going on fairly well into the night, I suppose. I don't know exactly what time it was. Do you know exactly what time it was? It was kind of late. Michael doesn't know either. But it's quite a remarkable thing because you don't normally see this sort of stuff in Congress, and that's a good thing that you don't normally see this sort of thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'd say, got the ball rolling when there was a bit of a back and forth going on in the House, and AOC is involved in this, and Congressman Comer is the chairman of the committee, and it got pretty crazy pretty fast, I've got to say, because I haven't watched the whole hour's worth or whatever it is, but I'm telling you now. Let me see. I got a screwy thing going on with my computer here, so let me straighten that out. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is a Democrat woman, and she is in the House of Representatives, kind of amazingly. The House of Representatives is not what it used to be. It's not a highbrow organization by any stretch of the imagination. But a hearing on Capitol Hill spiraled out of control on Thursday when lawmakers started bickering. That's one way to put it. It started with a back and forth between Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene and Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett. Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, a Republican from Georgia, and Jasmine Crockett, a Democrat from Texas. And it happened during a House Oversight Committee meeting that had convened to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with a subpoena. The subpoena demanded that they hand over the audio recording of President Joe Biden's interview with special counsel Robert Hur. Now, the discussion escalated into personal attacks when Marjorie Taylor Greene responded to a comment from Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett by insulting her personally. Now, the comment by Jasmine Crockett was the starting point, and then they start reading the thing here. Greene refused to apologize for her comments, Marjorie Taylor Greene. But let's go to what it sounded like in this hearing last night, in the House of Representatives of the United States of America. We're becoming more and more like a third world country all the time. Marjorie Taylor Greene asks if Democrats are employing Judge Juan Merchan's daughter because, Merchan is the judge in the Donald Trump trial in New York. He's a left-winger. He is a Joe Biden donor. He has literally given money to Joe Biden, and he's presiding over the trial of Donald Trump. He's not cutting him any slack. He's imposing gag orders. He's doing all kinds of left-wing, radical, Soviet-style stuff. And his daughter is suddenly a very successful Democrat Party fundraiser. I read she's raised more than $90 million for left-wing causes, the daughter of the judge. And the news media, being a part of the Democrat Party, doesn't think there's a problem with this at all. But it kind of started like this.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
Jasmine
I
Crockett.
don't think you know what you're here
President.
for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Uh-oh, fake eyelashes.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Oh, order. And there would be no order. It's kind of an amazing thing. Now, I mean, again, Marjorie Taylor Greene is asking whether any of the Democrat members of the committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter, because Judge Merchan's daughter is suddenly a very successful Democrat Party operative, and she has been gobbling up literally tens of millions of dollars, according to reports. And boy, it's amazing. Now, the news media has been very upset about this. Rolling Stone magazine had a headline 3 days ago: Trump's GOP surrogates take turns bashing judge's daughter. Mike Johnson, J.D. Vance, that's the Speaker of the House, and other allies of former president who don't have gag orders imposed on them, yet at least, you commie swine, are showing up at his hush money trial. And they've made comments about the daughter of Judge Merchan because she's a very successful fundraiser, and she wasn't before all of this started. So how can that be? That doesn't make any sense. But never mind that. So that's how it started. And so Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, jumped in when Marjorie Taylor Greene asked the question if any of the Democrats are working with or employing Judge Merchan's daughter, because it's all a circle fest and a hot tub and everybody knows it. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene suggested that maybe Jasmine Crockett's big fake eyelashes were creating a problem with her brain. And then other Democrats started jumping in. And there's also a racial component to it, because Democrats are involved, and they're the party of the Klan and the Confederate States of America, and everything is race with them. Jasmine Crockett is black. Marjorie Taylor Greene is Caucasian. And she made reference to her false eyelashes. I looked pretty closely. They're false eyelashes, but they didn't look outrageous. They weren't like crazy. They weren't like Cardi B lashes or anything. Now, by the way, Cardi B is in the news today because she says she can't vote for Joe Biden, and she's Cardi B. So it continued from there because Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez jumped in.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are
so.
going to move, and we're going to take your words down. Thank you very much.
Okay.
She's trying to get all ghetto, and now it's getting all ghetto-y. And by the way, AOC grew up in a tree-lined, leafy suburb, and her father was an architect, and she's not exactly from the hood. That's a big fraud.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
All right, so there's a lot more to get to because they're just getting warmed up. It was pretty wacky stuff that we had on Capitol Hill. Is this what happens when you have women in Congress? Is this typical of women? Is this what we should expect? And so Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett and now AOC, and of course, really what Marjorie Taylor Greene should have said is she should have said, vodka soda over here, please, with a twist. Because, AOC bartender passed and all that stuff. Went straight from being a bartender to being a member of Congress, which on some level is great, unless you're just trash on fire, in which case. Hey, here's a tragic and sobering headline. New estimates report that there were more than 1 million babies killed in the United States last year by abortion. That's the highest number since 2012, more than a decade. But wait, I thought Roe v. Wade was repealed and the Republicans were going to make it all illegal and the Democrats got more than ever. How did they do that? You know, we have to fight back against this evil among us. When they shout abortion, we shout life. And how do we do that? Well, we join hands with Preborn. Preborn is one of the largest organizations in the country that sponsors ultrasounds for clinics in the highest abortion areas. When a mother considering an abortion sees her baby on an ultrasound, hears the heartbeat, sees it all, it could double the baby's chance at living a long and happy life, a prosperous life, contributing to the world. Every day, Preborn helps to rescue 200 unborn babies' lives, which is truly miraculous all by itself. But by the time I finish reading this ad, 2 unborn babies will have been taken by this tragedy. $28 could be the difference between life and death, quite literally. So please join the fight by sponsoring 1, 2, 3, and if you can afford it, 200 ultrasounds. All gifts are tax deductible, of course. To donate, all you have to do is dial pound 250 on your telephone, and when you're prompted, you say the keyword baby. That's dial pound 250. The keyword is baby when prompted, or you can visit preborn.com/plant. That's preborn.com/PLANTE. Yes, sir. Yeah, so a little wackiness on Capitol Hill last night. There's more. You don't want to go anywhere.
Don't even play, baby.
Girl,
We are gonna move.
All right, I'm going to get back to the hilarity on Capitol Hill with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and James Comer because, Congress isn't supposed to be fun. It's normally not. Let's go to the phones right now, though. Let's go to Robert calling from Waldorf, Maryland. Robert, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Chris, you just set the clubhouse down here off, man. That was a great one. That's exactly what we need. Send her out for a martini. You should be the narrator, man. That's who needs to be a narrator in this next debate. That's what we need. You should be press secretary. We've always known this, but that's what this stuff needs, man. If she'd have told her that, they would have had a riot.
Yeah, the AOC, when she interrupted, you got to snap your fingers. You got to snap and say, Congresswoman, vodka martini, up, lemon twist. Thank you. I think that's the right response for AOC. It's her roots.
That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Yes, this is going well. Hey, Congressman, what's in a Long Island iced tea again?
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Honestly, I believe that she got into Congress because her brother entered her into a contest in New York saying, hey, who do you think should be in Congress? And her brother said, my sister's a bartender, but she should be in Congress. And then she instantly became a big hit in Congress because Democrats, it's all a terrible television show, just an awful, horrible television show. The whole thing. By the way, the main ingredients in a Long Island iced tea, vodka, tequila, gin, rum, and triple sec. And it don't taste like nothing, Tastes like iced tea. That's why they call it that. It's a funny thing. We should ask her, see if she knows.
My brother told me that he had sent my nomination in the summer, but I was like literally working out of a restaurant, and I was like, there's no way.
She was a bad waitress and bartendress, and then, bam, hero member of Congress, Democrat Party. Why? I point this out all the time. It's because the Democrats want to have sex with her. All their political heroes they want to have sex with. That goes with, except Hillary. Hillary, there's one exception. She's the exception that proves the rule. Nobody wants to have sex with Hillary. Even Bill, especially Bill. That happened decades ago. But we don't have to get into that, do we? And I'll bet that she doesn't know what's in a Long Island iced tea. Who does? When's the last time anybody had a Long Island iced tea? That's a pretty tough drink, I got to tell you. Vodka, gin, tequila, triple sec, lemon juice. I had to look it up. I didn't know. But Brian, my friend Brian, said, I should ask her what's in a Long Island iced tea. All right, let's go back to the... oh, by the way, I should update you because Scotty Scheffler in the PGA Championship was arrested this morning, put in cuffs, mugshotted in an orange jumpsuit, then released, made his way to the tournament, and he birdied the first hole. I asked earlier whether this might cause some difficulties for him today in round 2 of the PGA Championship. Looks like he's off to a good start. Birdie hole number 1. No double bogeys for him. I haven't played golf in a long time, but always kind of a double bogey guy, which is fine with me. You know, what am I playing every day? No. All right, let's get back to the madness because honestly, the whole thing started because, well, it started, you know what? Let's play soundbite number 1 again because I like it that much. And it sets up the whole thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene asking whether any of the Democrats on the committee are using Judge Merchan's daughter for fundraising. And I went and found a story from March 30th of 2024. New York Post, Dem clients of daughter of judge in Trump trial raised $90 million off the case. Isn't that amazing? Because she's getting rich now that her father is the Judge Roy Bean of the Donald Trump lynch mob in New York. 2 major Democratic clients of the daughter of the judge overseeing Donald Trump's hush money trial, it's a non-disclosure agreement, have raised at least $93 million in campaign donations and used the case in their solicitation emails, raising renewed concerns that the jurist has a major conflict of interest. And that's why Marjorie Taylor Greene asked the question as to whether any of the Democrats in this hearing room are working with the daughter of the judge who's suddenly a Democrat Party fundraising tycoon.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Hang on.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
Jasmine Crockett.
You know what you're
President.
here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I
you're still
think your
stuck in the
fake
courtroom.
eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Order.
That's
beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee.
Order.
Order. Mr. Order, you can't make reference to false eyelashes. So it got worse from there. Actually, let's go to number 2 because this is where AOC comes in and this is where it really gets fun. The bartendress in chief.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Ooh, how urban. Again, grew up in a nice little house. I've looked at it on Google Earth. Went to the most beautiful high school I think I've ever seen. Again, Google Earth. In the suburbs way outside of New York City, pretending to be all that and a bag of burrito chips. Whatever. What a clown.
I'm making vegetarian chile.
Chile. She's making vegetarian South American country. That's a pretty strange thing. The chairman of the committee, James Comer, felt the need, and he was very calm and cool, although his eyebrows were raised.
Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
should apologize.
recognizes
No.
Mr.
She
Perry.
should
Okay,
apologize.
hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're not striking your words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd
the.
like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would like to
Strike
order
the lady's
as well.
words again.
Order. I'm guessing, the way she took umbrage, AOC, I'm guessing she had false eyelashes on at that moment, too. What do you think? Have you looked at the video? Because I'm thinking she had some falsies. Can you call those falsies? I think she had some false eyelashes on. She must have.
It is terrifying.
That's the garbage disposal. When AOC discovered a garbage disposal, that was quite a moment for her. Yeah, she's scared by a lot of stuff. Lettuce growing in dirt. She didn't know that lettuce came from dirt. I don't think she's eaten lettuce since, afraid there might be dirt in it or something. And then Congresswoman, because it's not over yet, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who has the false eyelashes, I thought she looked nice. Honestly, I thought she looked very nice. But everybody now starts going, oh, no, we're going urban on you.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
I'm trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those
words. I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you
You
don't want to
just
talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
The bleach blonde, bad built butch body, bad built butch body. Girlfriend, and then they're doing all this stuff. And what is the bleach blonde, bad built butch body? It's a lot of alliteration for an anxious member of Congress. Isn't that remarkable? And Jasmine Crockett, just remarkable stuff. You got the bleach blonde, bad built butch body, and so that wouldn't be a problem either. And then Anna Paulina Luna jumps in, and she's just trying to calm matters down.
Calm down.
No, because this is what
like
y'all
to
do.
get through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games.
Crockett.
I can't hear you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
out
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
Chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so there it is. Anna Paulina Luna is a Republican from the state of Florida, and she just wanted to calm things down. But then, and then it was terrible. They all shot each other. It was like a backyard party in Washington, D.C., and 42 people were shot. It was quite a tragic situation.
A what now?
So that was a good time was had by all. A lot of fun. Anna Paulina Luna trying to bring order. Jasmine Crockett, bleach blonde, bad built butch body, and AOC with all her bartender talk. Remarkable stuff. That's our Congress, the United States Congress. And I was texting actually with friends at Newsmax about this early this morning before the sun came up, and a lot of women, and it was a pretty funny exchange with, one of the women saying, feminism. Isn't that great? It's the just remarkable stuff. Feminism. Yes, sir. That's what we have going on in Capitol Hill. All right,
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
That's take that, why don't you? Man, oh man. Man, oh Manischewitz. I'm telling you. Isn't that fun? Yes, sir. Jasmine Crockett. That's the thing. Comer trying to jump in, bring calm. Anna Paulina Luna. Anna Paulina Luna. Sorry, it's Paulina. It always reminds me of the song Una Paloma Blanca.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
Yeah, one of my friends at Newsmax just said, yay, feminism. And back and forth, the bleach blonde, badass butch body, baby girl. You get out of Congress what you put into Congress.
Loud noises!
And this is what has been put into Congress. This is the Congress of the United States of America. And I'd like to think that it were a more highbrow institution, but that's just what I'd like to think.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Oh, girl, baby girl. All right, let's grab a phone call. This is great congressional audio, isn't it? There's video as well, as you might expect. Let's grab a phone call. Let's go to Joe Radio calling from Dundee, Illinois. Joe Radio, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I would love for you to play the conversation between Ocasio-Cortez and this lady saying we need to eat the babies. I mean, this is how messed up. This is far beyond false eyelashes. This chick is nuts, you know.
Well, you know, it's this is our I don't even know who started it exactly. It's not completely out of order for Marjorie Taylor Greene to ask whether any of these people are working with the daughter of the judge in the New York trial, and then to be brushed back and shouted down, and then you get the eyelashes and it's women. You're talking about I think it was a Chinese lady talking about eating the babies. We have to eat the babies.
We got to start eating babies.
Got to start eating babies. You know, there are food shortages everywhere, Radio Joe, and
oh my God, Chris!
And a steady source of nutrition could be human babies. And if the left takes over,
well, I just it was like a cat fight, you know, and I hate to say that I am inspired by things like this, but I would take MTG over Ocasio any day of the week. I'd put $10 on that one.
You mean in a cage match?
Of course.
Because our entire system of government is now a terrible, terrible cable television show. The way we elect our leaders, everything is just our whole system of government is now a terrible television show. Radio Joe, thank you for checking in. I appreciate your being thoughtful on these matters because we need more of that. And now let's go to Rob calling from the People's Republic of Montgomery County. Rob, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Hey, Chris. Good morning.
Hey.
I needed to laugh real bad because when you're on 270 all day, you're like, oh my God. Anyway.
yeah.
Let's have a cat fight, man. We need a cat fight.
There were almost punches thrown, and it might not be over yet. I mean, if they're going to have part 2 of this, this could get ratings,
Like you said, it's all a terrible television show. What about, we need to eat baby. I love the baby thing, but what about Soylent Green? Oh, it's people, man. It's people.
Soylent Green is people. And also, here's a crazy thing. Soylent Green was set. It was that the book was written and then the movie was made, I think, in the 1970s. And Soylent Green was set in the year 2022, if I remember correctly.
New York City. In the year 2022.
See, there it is, Soylent Green.
Nothing runs anymore. Nothing works.
It's and I got to tell you, it wasn't just science fiction; it was prophecy, wasn't
it? And Logan's Run, man! Don't forget Logan's Run.
We are pretty much there. I've got to say, it is a mad, 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 mad world. Rob, thank you. I mean, it's the right response, absolutely. All we can do is laugh and. Try to find more ammo because it's a tough situation out there. I kid. Rob, thank you for the call. And driving on I-270 on Interstate 270 is never a lot of laughs. So, you gotta find the right radio channel, and then everything is good. Rob, thank you, and Joe Radio, thank you. Joe Radio himself called in. The best-selling Eden Pure Thunderstorm air purifier uses Oxy technology that helps quickly destroy a whole lot of different viruses and odors and mold spores and a lot more in your home, in your office. With thousands of 5-star reviews on Al Gore's amazing internet, it works like a champ. We have 2 in our home. I'll tell you that right now. Any smell will vanish with the thunderstorm being on for just a few seconds. Odors from trash cans, cigarette smoke, college protesters. Honestly, no match for the Eden Pure Thunderstorm. The powerful thunderstorm sends out O3 molecules that seek out and help destroy odors. These molecules even go behind and underneath furniture because nothing can hide from the thunderstorm. And best of all, no filters to have to buy on a schedule and replace over and over again. Save you money and hassle. You don't put that on your calendar. You can hold a thunderstorm in your hand. They're only like this. They're this big. Start enjoying your home or office again with clean, fresh air. Get several thunderstorms because right now you can save $200 American on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. You get 3 units for under $200. You can put one in your basement, your bedroom, your teenager's room. Give one to your smelly uncle. It'll be a hint. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use the discount code CHRIS3, CHRIS, and the number 3 to save $200. That's EdenPureDeals.com. The discount code is CHRIS3. Yes, sir. Well, that was yesterday in Congress. Proud to be an American today, huh? There it is. He's got a lot more coming up, including Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker. He's in hot water because, he said pro-American values things out loud, and that's always a problem with the Democrats.
Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them Silent Green is people!
Da-da-da-da. All right, perhaps we have time for a quick phone call. Let's go to Jason, our friend Jason from Kensington, Maryland. Jason, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
G'day, Chris. I was having some flashbacks there of Parliament House in Australia. It's a, we have a saying in Australia called "bring back the biff," which is sort of like bring back fights. And it started with rugby, but then it sort of progressed to Parliament and that as well. So people are sort of egging people on to come back and get into the House of Stoush again and start fighting like real people.
I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is a big weightlifter, and she'd pick up AOC and throw her across the room. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe a duel in front of the Supreme Court. We haven't had one of those in a long time. Bring back dueling.